ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to RanDOTA. As always, I am D, your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter, and we're currently being flipped off by Kirby. Yes, we have a Slardar player who's middle finger Kirby. I'm not going to call him that, I'm just going to call him Slardar for the Radiant. This is a live game of around 7k MMR. Soul of War playing on the Enchantress for the Radiant, going after Taylor Swift on the Bane. I didn't know she played Dota. Honestly, though, I wouldn't be surprised. ASD coming in on the Venomancer. They're going hard onto the Bane here, but the first death is actually going to be on Soul of War on that Enchantress. Going to the Circle of Divergence, playing the Pudge, who's not going to make it out of this alive. And then finally do it myself on the Mirana for the Dire. Meanwhile, we got two guys just sitting here. Sepoet playing on the Enigma and 14 on the Invoker for the Dire. Meanwhile, last two members of the Radiant, we have the Apathy playing the Anti-Mage, and Bashruk playing on the Disruptor. Sounds like an Orcish name. Yep, that's everybody. So we've already had 3 deaths. This was a quick starting game, and I like it. Soul of War currently trying for the Courier Snipe, but oh, gonna get found out. Circle of Divergence is here. Out comes the Rot. Courier being used mostly as a bait at this point. Oh, gonna get a shot off, but it's not gonna be enough. Or is it? Is the one more throw would have gotten that kill? So well played with the bait Courier. You don't see Courier bait very often anymore. Flipping Kirby. Or that's not really Kirby. What set is this? Sunken Jailer. Sunken Jailer. Oh, Nightmare coming out. The Slardar is not gonna survive this one very long. That's an old school. We got an old school combo here actually with the Bane Mirana. Because Sacred Arrow is hard to land at the best of times. Except that in this case, the best of times is having an enemy that can't move for a few seconds with Nightmare. This is a very bold Venomancer here in the mid lane, though. I mean, an Invoker is a dangerous opponent. Especially when you can already tell he's gone Quas Wex, or Quas Exort, sorry. Meanwhile, the Enchantress is just fighting in the enemy jungle. Pudge is not the best jungler in the world, but he can do it. He can do it decently well. Whereas the Enchantress, very good jungler because of Enchant. You know, the ability that takes over a creep temporarily. I say temporarily, but that's because when you enchant a creep as Enchantress, it lasts 80 seconds. At the end of which it promptly falls over, dead. Or not, actually. I guess. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Instead of falling over dead, apparently it just goes free, and she can just instantly re-enchant it. Just comes up the top lane, takes a shot at the Mirana, but nothing really going to happen there. Meanwhile, Bashruk, this Disruptor, way out of place, fighting the Eidolons and the Enigma. Level 2 Enigma doesn't have a second skill picked up yet, but we'll see. 4 points for the Invoker so far, 2 Quas, 2 Exort. It's a good build. Oh! Bold move from the Bane, the Pudge, and the Invoker's here as well. This is not a surviving Veno. So the Dire are actually playing pretty bold here. They really want kills, and they're getting them. Unfortunately for them, the Anti-Mage is still going strong on with the Apathy. So I've got 2 points in Blink, 2 points in Mana Break. No points in Spell Shield yet, but then again, that's... Yeah, that would only affect one thing down here, and the Enigma has not picked up Malefice. Meanwhile, the Mirana does die on the top lane. Now, no, I was gonna say, not picking up Malefice, the only way that he would know that is if he just paid attention and never seen him use it. Although now he's got it. Oh, they're gonna get the disruptor there. Apathy did just have to blink out of there because he was trapped, but oh, he's coming back in. Now, the Enigma player does not have enough mana for any of his skills right now. That's because Enigma has huge skill costs. I mean, he's an intelligence hero, so... Oh, looks like we're gonna have another rotation here. Taylor Swift's here. Circle of Divergence as well. They're gonna go. There is a ward there, so they know this is coming, but there's a special ward right there. Oh, Enigma's way out of position. He's not getting out of this one. Oh, Taylor Swift gets found, and this is going to be a ton of venom here. Tries the brain sap to save, but doesn't quite make it. A lot of rotations so far this game. 5-5 at 5 minutes. And then I say that, and then the Pudge is still rotating around, as is the Bane. So we've got two wandering supports here. Ooh. He did not dodge the he did dodge the poison gale, but he can't dodge the poison stings. The invoker's action to make out of this. Out comes the sunstrike. It's gonna hit, but not enough to save the Pudge, and not enough to even really hurt. Not really even enough to kill the Venomancer. Although at this point, sunstrike only does 225 damage, but it's split evenly amongst all targets that it hits. Double damage up for Bashruk. Good news for Pudge is that he's already got his Tranquils. Oh, just barely misses the hook. That was a close one. Maybe a couple of pixels off of it hitting that one. They know Pudge is around the shrine somewhere. Oh, meanwhile, Mirana goes on a fishing trip and actually lands her a Slardar. Oh, Circle of Divergence just walks up to the Apathy, pulls him in with a hook. Ooh, open with the Malefice next time. Just keeps redominating this Hellbear. Oh, that isn't good. The Bane gets found. Both level 4, but Bane at level 4 is still a single target destroyer. Whereas this is kind of a double target. Oh! The Mirana has to leap over the tree line. The Poison Ward, Plague Ward finds her. Poison Sting, ticking, gonna get her. Yeah, that's the danger of the Venomancer is these right here, the Plague Wards. Oh, that being said, the Bane gets found and bashed down by the Slardar. Some help from the Enchantress, but once we get to team fight stage, I'm gonna be busy with this game. I can tell already. This will be the second. Next one to fall will be the second tower of the game after the mid tower went down. Mid-tier one went down. That's the second tower, and both of them have fallen in favor of the Radiant. Starstorm coming out. Oh, the Sacred Arrow still lands on the Apathy. Can they get the anti-mage? In comes the Sunstrike. It's going to be in time. Well played. They did use a lot of power there, but it was worth it in the end to stop the anti-mage. Lots of punch. Not level 5 or level 6 yet, so he doesn't have access to Dismember. Now comes the Meteor. Does not affect Plague Wards. Good to know. Well, yeah, I mean, they're spell immune. Oh, Brain Sap. The arrow is going to keep the Disruptor in place, but not going to save the Bane. Oh, and the Sunstrike! Brilliantly placed. Although the way it's worded, it almost sounds like the Disruptor walked into it. The Slardar and the Venomancer come out of the woodwork, but Marana just jumps away. Hard to catch a lady riding on the... well, whatever that kind of creature is. It looks like some kind of lion. Oh, they found the Marana, and she's not getting out of that, not with a Static Storm on her. Just sitting here watching the Enchantress farm against the Enigma. Oh, no, Enigma, he's almost got what he needs. He doesn't need a Blink Dagger to make Black Hole 100% useful, but... They found the anti-mage. They got the hook, the Fiend's Grip as well. He is not making it out of this. The Enigma's coming in as well. Are they going to commit the Black Hole? No, they don't need to. The Midnight Pulse is going to be enough. Meanwhile, the Venomancer's just basically solo pushing the top tier 2. He does have backup in the form of the Disruptor, the Slardar, and the Enchantress. Mostly the Enchantress now. Radiant are making a great push to take out as many towers as they can quickly. Moonlight Shadow gets popped. Meanwhile, the Marana dies. Where was... ooh, right near the mid lane. I don't remember Alacrity having a color effect on the character before now. Hook misses just because of range. This is why Pudge is a great carrier for an Aether Lens, because increasing the range of Meat Hook, it's like, hey, you thought you were... It's like, I think I'll be safe just outside the range. Oh no. No. Pudge still got the hook in me. I don't know why I swapped to an accent there for a second, but why the hell not? There have actually been times I've been tempted to do an entire cast in an accent, but frankly I think I'd A, piss people off, and B, hurt my voice. And there are several different professions where you live and die by your ability to talk. This is one of them. When I actually find work for my degree and my day job, that's another one, because teaching, you have to be able to talk, especially as an English teacher. Bane, still one of my favorite characters. Oh, this is not looking good. Lightning strike comes out. Thunderstrike along with the glimpse. They're gonna get the Enigma here. The Static Storm committed everything to kill this Enigma. They get him, but at the same time, the Slardar gets the Enigma, but the Enchantress falls to the Sunstrike. The Bane gets caught in the kinetic field. Almost nightmares himself, but not gonna be enough. The Venomancer gets that one. The Pudge does get away, but ends up being a 2-for-1 in the bottom lane. I have a feeling he's supposed to be a Radiarius because of the trident and the helmet. Or he's based on gladiators, really. Gladiators Revenge, yeah. The helmet looks like either a Murmillo or a Secutor. The trident is obviously based on the Retiarius. Oh, all that. All tier 1s are gone for the Dire, and they've only got one tier 2 left. Meanwhile, the Radiant have lost 2 whole towers, top and bottom tier 1s. Actually, no, they haven't even lost the top tier 1. They've lost the bottom tier 1. That's it. The the Dire are not pushing very heavily. They've been getting kills, and even now they're outdone by that. Sunstrike coming in. Does a ton of damage. What the hell? 537 damage to the Anti-Mage. Considering the Anti-Mage at max has 1,000 health right now, yeah, that's a little over half his health in one blast if he's the only one catching it. Oh, they found themselves a Venomancer, but the Static Storm onto the Pudge is gonna keep him down. Moonlight Shadow is used to get everybody out, although the Enigma is still ticking down. He's not gonna survive this. The Poison Sting. Sunstrike does manage to take out the Venomancer, though. Meanwhile, the Fiend's Grip does come out. Slardar, does get caught by the EMP, but doesn't matter as he took down the Bane anyway. Out comes the Sonic Boom. Slardar jumps onto the high ground with a Blink Dagger. The hook comes out from the Pudge. Solar War is gonna get blasted with a Sunstrike here. That's enough. 4-for-1 at the end of this fight. Holy cow. Holy hell. Oh, 4-for-3, I'm sorry. Is that the Pudge and the Enigma respawn so quickly. Enigma still doesn't have his Blink Dagger. (16-14) in nearly 18 minutes. It is 30 kills. We're averaging a little under 2 a minute. Fight under the effect of the shrine, not a bad choice. Sorry, I'm looking at the... Personally, I'd take the 50-second Mana Void cooldown knockoff. Oh, the Radiant have already moved in on Roshan. They're not going to be able to do this very quickly, even with the Slardar here. Now that they've got 4 of their team here, they should be able to do this faster, but... with only a level 1 Corrosive Haze, they don't kill this guy terribly quickly. Now we have an Immortal Anti-Mage. He's got his Battle Fury, he's working on his Manta style right now. Almost up to the mechanism for the Enigma. He needs 340. Plague Ward's out. We're getting into the getting solidly into the mid game now. Well, to be fair, we're not too far off of getting into the end game. Because this tier 2 is very weak into... holy... where did the Pudge die? At an enemy bounty rune. Glimpse back on the Invoker. He's getting stuck there, but he's trying to run it. Didn't have what he needed to make Ghost Walk happen, and the Mana Void takes him out. They're trying to find the Enigma. He actually just TP's out in the middle of the lane. Okay, it's Sven. Oh. Bashing your team.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Tier 1 finally goes down. The Invoker actually buys back and just calls for the Radiant to end it. He's given up. The last of the outer towers is gone. Enigma's trying his best, but he can't really do much here. Oh, the Malefice actually gets the stun onto the anti-mage, but not going to be quick enough with the Dismember. He didn't have the mana for it, so... Another Malefice onto the anti-mage. The boulder rolls out, but... Bean's grip on the Venomancer. Not going to be enough to save the Enigma, but they do manage to take out the Mirana as well. That's 2 for 2 so far, but the Aegis has popped as the Enchantress has fallen. Slardar goes down. Invoker falls as well after a buyback, so it's not technically a dieback because he did actually fight some. But 3 for 2.5. Except that the bottom racks, they're gone. The Venomancer are just going to very calmly and patiently work on destroying this shrine. Although now he's going to do it the smart way. Or the slower but smarter way, which is namely drop some Plague Wards and let them do it. Oh, Mirana does get glimpsed back, but the Moonlight Shadow has already come out, so she's gonna manage to get out of here. Oh, no, she's not. They managed to get the corrosive haze onto her before she can disappear again. The team each pushing the top tier 3. Midnight Pulse, just to annoy them. Enigma turns one of them into Eidolons. The hook onto the wolf. Top Rax is gone. Oh. I didn't know you could actually do that. That's what I was after. Yeah, highest level on the Dire is 17 with the Invoker. Highest level on the Radiant is 20 on the Anti-Mage. This time they hooked him, but not going to be enough. That's the Megas. Yep, they're gonna end this. Good stun onto the Enchantress, but not gonna be any follow-up, so. Black hole in the fountain just for fun. And that's a Radiant win this time, folks. 26 minutes, pretty short game. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you have a match you'd like me to check out, please send me the match ID number. You find it right here at the bottom of the score screen. And if you enjoyed, feel free to let us know by, like I said, leaving a like on the video. As for that, folks, I've been D. 26 minutes is a relatively short game, but hey, they can't all be 3-hour marathons, thankfully. So good night, and good gaming.